So you're going to work in America. It's a great place to work, but as I found out 30 years ago, make no mistake, it's also a tough and complicated place to work. It's confusing, especially if you are visible on a call, or even more so in person. There are rules, but they're hidden. They're not written down anywhere, and no one explains them to you. You are just expected to know things. That's the number one hidden rule. I'm Harry Webb, and I will guide you through the phases needed for a foreigner to understand working in America. In this course, I'll explain these hidden rules and share lessons learned over 30 years to make you become more productive as well as happier working in the US of A. Here's your problem. In some ways, the US is an easy, friendly environment. People smile, they're polite, they wish you a good day constantly, and everyone seems to be on a casual first-name basis. But all is not as it seems. Underneath this friendly surface lie complexities, contradictions, weird phrases, high demands, non-stop stress, and even ruthlessness, unfairness, and yes, discrimination. For a foreigner, understanding these hidden rules is not easy. It's really a project that you should embark on. But don't worry, you can do it, and I will show you how. So, you'll be working with or for Americans. Now, most Americans are essentially decent and fair-minded, but they are, for example, very likely to say when they don't like something, including something you might do or say. In addition, in a service or consulting role, it's especially tricky. Expectations are high and never-ending. What have you done for me today? And of course, the customer is always right. When I first arrived here, I was, like most of you, in some ways very well prepared. I was well educated, skilled at my job, hardworking, but in other ways I was completely lost. I didn't quite fit in, didn't quite get it, ignorant of the finer details of how to talk and how to behave. And so the usual stress levels that come with every job were multiplied by the stress of just trying to figure out just how things worked over here, what people were saying or were really meaning, how to look, how to talk, how to behave. It wasn't hell exactly, but there was so much to learn that I had a rough couple of years. And then, slowly but surely, I started to get it. And as I felt more at home and less stressed, I also became more productive and successful. 5 years after starting, I became a partner at a large consulting firm. This course consists of 5 modules. It follows the 5 typical stages of a project. Since it's a real project that you are embarking on, a project to understand and be successful in the US, it's a big job. You need to be committed to it, spend significant time and effort, but believe me, it will be so worthwhile. It will change your work experience, and it might just change you a bit too. In the next videos, we'll cover these 5 stages. First, preparation, that is understanding the basics of working here. Then, first impressions, just how important it is and exactly how to make a good first impression. Thirdly, getting the lay of the land, how to best get an understanding of the technical and other aspects of your job, to find out what the priorities are and what's really needed. And then we get to requirements gathering, the best way to get the detailed information and requirements you need for your particular job. And finally, delivery, how to become a high-performing team member. All of this will be covered in future videos. If you'd like to see more content, please subscribe. What is your biggest question about working in America? Leave a comment and let me know.